Fans, as we continue, singles competition up next. The lightning fast one, Tony Dangerous, throwing his hat into the ring against the Sectarians, against the Gothic grappler, Eason, Valik.
This next match, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Stapnopolis, weighing in at 195 pounds, the lightning fast Tony Dangerous.
As Tony Dangerous indicated in a recent interview, he is bringing in some new people. But for now, he is on his own this evening against the Gothic grappler, Eason Valik. Whatever new thing Tony's got in mind, we'll probably be seeing it fairly soon.
I think it's going to be a fairly even match. Valik, well, his weird stuff aside, he's talented. And Tony Dangerous, well, we all know. He's fast, he's high flying. It's going to be a terrific match.
And his opponent, representing the Sectarians, and joined at ringside by Amanda Robinson, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, weighing in at 215 pounds, Eason. Valik.
And who is this fool? This Tony Dangerous? Is this who dares to challenge the Sectarians, to resist the inevitable darkness? Well, more the fool you then. Eason Valik will take you apart bit by bit. He shall make an example of you, so you seek to become a hero. Do you? Well, remember this then. Heroes die.
Well, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen, the Sectarians, up to their old tricks. Psychological warfare, if you like, but this is deeply disturbing as usual. Eason Valik set to face Tony Dangerous in this matchup, and I'm not sure if the psychological warfare is going to work on the lightning fast one. The lightning fast one against one of the Sectarians' Princes of Darkness, well, it doesn't get much more comic book than this. Referee Tom Kanamura sounds the bell. They come center ring. Valik with a hard right hand to Tony Dangerous. Goes behind on him. Reverse Hurricane Rana. Spinning Tony Dangerous around like a top. Tony counters with a kick to the head. Follows it up with a stomp to Valik. Misses with the rolling elbow. Valik rolling out of the way just in time. Fails to connect with the dropkick. Tony Dangerous with a neck breaker drop on the Gothic grappler. Rebound off the ropes. Tony flying crossbody. Misses with the stomp. Valik sets it up. Look at this wheelbarrow DDT to Tony Dangerous. A moonsault from Eason Valik. Valik, one of the more agile members of the Sectarians. A very fast cruiserweight. There's a sit out. Here's a pin. Look at this with a cover one. With a hook of the leg, but Tony Dangerous kicking his way out. Tony outside on the apron. Eason Valik pacing like a caged animal here. A hard right to the side of the head of Tony Dangerous. Valik sets it up, hangs him up off the middle rope, and out to the floor tumbles the lightning fast Tony Dangerous. Eason Valik gathers Tony up. Tony, whoa! Slammed head first, and whoa, a drop kick to the side of the head from Valik. Valik fails to connect with a moonsault. Tony Dangerous hurt his knee, but manages to evade disaster here. Tony rolls Valik back inside the ring. Over the top rope, but Valik right there with a Hurricane Rana to Tony Dangerous. And Eason Valik quickly going for a cover. One. But just a one. So far, Amanda Robinson not directly involving herself in the matchup up to this point. Tony Dangerous spun into the corner by Valik. Here he comes. And a devastating drop kick from Eason Valik and another cover 1. But only a 1 again. But Valik, pinning early and often off the bottom rope, fails to connect with a moonsault, misjudged the distance somehow. But a set of kicks to the head of Tony Dangerous, a rebound off the rope from Tony, and a wheelbarrow bulldog from the lightning fast one. Tony rebounds off the middle rope, another flying crossbody from the resident superhero of RWO. Tony Dangerous sets it up here. Whoa. Valik draped over the middle rope. Here comes Tony Dangerous. And boom. A little 619 action from Tony Dangerous. The fans here in Allentown. Look at this. Amanda Robinson's been busy with that turnbuckle. Tony Dangerous. Whoa, that was beautiful. Just did a dive right there. But the referee, distracted by the turnbuckle, disengaged by Amanda Robinson, out of our camera view, no doubt. Valik rolls to the outside. Comes back in. Look at this. Whoa, another wheelbarrow bulldog, this time from Eason Valik. Valik whips Tony to the ropes, makes the duck under, leapfrogs it, and whoa, the drop kick doesn't find it, but Tony's does, and down goes Eason Valik. The Gothic grappler losing the momentum here, and it has gone back and forth quite a bit between these two. Tony Dangerous decides against the high-risk maneuver, catches an elbow to the midsection from Valik. Valik rebounds off the ropes, gets a hold of him, and here's the Whirlican Rana. Tony Dangerous goes for the ride here. Here's Valik with the cover again. 1, 2. Again, only a 2, says referee Tom Kanamura. Tony Dangerous in over the top rope. Valik right there waiting for him. Takes him to the corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Tony Dangerous introduced to the buckle yet again by Eason Valik. Valik calling for it. Here we go. Running bulldog out of the corner. Tony crashes center ring. Valik off the top rope. Moonsault fails to connect. Tony Dangerous one step ahead on that one. A stomp to the arm of Eason Valik. Tony Dangerous with a standing drop kick takes Valik down to the canvas again. Tony Dangerous getting ready to fly one more time here. Here we go. Cross body. Here's the cover and the hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and that is all.
Here's the time, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. And your winner, Tony Dangerous.
Well, the threats from the sectarians turning out to be the usual smoke and mirrors as far as Tony Dangerous is concerned. The lightning fast one picking up a win over the Gothic grappler Eason Valik. A well-earned win, I might add. Ladies and gentlemen, we've still got a whole lot more RWL Rage to cover, and we'll be back with more of it right after this brief intermission.